Welcome to Iceland in summer, where the sun never sets and the adventure never stops. From Viking festivals to yacht parties underneath the midnight sun, this video is your ultimate guide to this season's hottest dates and events. Plus some added local tips from me, Gudny, your favorite Icelander. Sorry about that, Dan. Before we start the video, I'm filming it in our brand new Wake Up Reykjavík studio. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think it's pretty cool. So if you're coming to Iceland in summer, you need to watch this video. Today, I'm gonna be focusing on summer 2025. So if you're watching this in the future, hello from the past. And have you figured out what's up with that Bermuda Triangle? That's some freaky stuff, am I right? But other than that, for people in the future, bear in mind that these dates might shift from year to year. In general, summer marks the end of the Northern Lights season, where the days get longer and brighter, and the Puffins come back to the island. So this can be a fantastic time to visit Iceland. Now, before I start listing events, I want to give you two quick tips. The first tip is checking out two super helpful websites, with the first one being visitreykjavik.is. It's a website that holds all the events that will take place this year in Reykjavik. They're usually hosted by the city, which in most cases also makes them free to join or enter. The second website is called tix.is, and it's a website that will show events, concerts, and other private parties organized by other private companies. So they will charge you to enter, but my tip is just going in there, listing in the dates that you're coming to Iceland, and it can give you a view of some pretty cool events to check out. Now, my second tip to you is that during summer in Iceland, you will find various town festivals happening all over the island. With some of them being small and others attracting a bigger crowd, there can definitely be some quirky and niche ones, like the Lobster Festival at Höfn or French Days at Fáskursfjörður. And yes, that's a place. These little town festivals mostly cater to the locals, but they can be good to check out since they might impact accommodation, parking, and even camping in the most remote areas of Iceland. Now, I'm not gonna sit here all day and lecture you on small town festivals, so I transformed this entire video into a full detailed vlog with all the things I know that are taking place in Iceland this summer, and I will link it down here below. Now, let's break down what's happening in Iceland this summer month by month. April. We're starting with not really a summer month, but we Icelanders celebrate the first day of summer in April. Sumardagurinn fyrsti, or the first day of summer, always falls on a Thursday, spanning from the 19th to the 25th of April every year. So yes, we celebrate the first day of summer in April, and no, the weather does not get that memo. You can expect temperatures from 4 to 8 degrees Celsius, wind, and most likely sideways rain. And us Icelanders, we don't think of the first day of summer as a weather thing, we think of it as a hope thing. We know the weather is going to be bad that day, but we hope it's going to be bearable throughout the summer. When I'm doing this video, the first day of summer is actually happening tomorrow, so we won't have any staff in the office. And the first day of summer will get kids off school. Some people who work office jobs might be at home, but this won't affect too many establishments. There might be little parades or art pop-ups happening in the city, but in general it's a pretty chill day and not really impacting our day-to-day lives. A bonus tip for you guys is that with April comes the Puffin season. From the middle to the end of April, the Puffins come back to Iceland to breed and nest. They do this all around the coast, especially in cliffs and islands surrounding Iceland. And one of the largest Puffin colonies is actually just a 10-minute boat ride from the Reykjavik harbor. It's Lundaey, and in the summertime you can catch a quick Puffin tour to go and see them. And they're pretty cute. Another heads up with April and the beginning of summer is that you won't be able to see the Northern Lights. The days are simply too long. So the middle till end of April also marks the end of the Northern Lights season. But no worries, the midnight sun definitely makes up for it. With golden hour almost every hour and epic vibes. It's definitely my favorite time of year. And next up we have May. May starts off strong with May 1st being Labor Day. Labor Day is another event there where offices will close, but bars, restaurants, coffee houses, specialty stores should remain open. You will find some festivities happening around town and kids will get their day off. Just like the first day of summer, it's a fun day, but not too much is going on. May 1st is also the International Day of the Icelandic Horse. So if you see an Icelandic horse on May 1st, be sure to give him a pat, maybe a treat, they deserve it. On May 29th, we have Ascension's Day, which is a day that might impact some office hours, but again, everything revolving around travel, bars, restaurants, coffee houses will definitely be open. So no worries there. Other than that, in May, not too much is going on event-wise. but we're definitely getting full swing into the summer with our days getting longer and sunlight hours at the end of May peaking in at 20 hours a day. June starts off with the Reykjavík Fringe Festival, where the Reykjavík creative scene takes off with a week's worth of celebration. We celebrate theatre, comedy and performance arts, and if one thing is sure of the Fringe Festival, expect the unexpected. So if these types of events are your thing, definitely check that out. Now June also kicks off with Sjómannadagurinn, or Seaman Day. Yeah, let's use the translation Fisherman's Day. I think that's better for everyone. This celebration takes place the first Sunday of June and is dedicated to Icelandic fishermen, the heroes of the sea who have shaped our history and economy ever since we first settled up here. All over the coastal towns, the harbors come to life with parades, sea rescue reenactments, live music and fun competitions like tug of war and rowing races. And this is also the case for the old Reykjavík harbor area and the Grandi docking area right here in the city center. It's a real community celebration with a strong local vibe, and it's a perfect thing to check out if you want to experience the Icelandic spirit up close. So if you're in Iceland and you, come and join Seaman Day, a Fisherman's Day. Come and join Fisherman's Day. Join our Fisherman's Day. Go fishermen. In June each year, my old hometown of Hnafur comes to life with a Viking reenactment. Hnafur steps back in time and puts on the Viking Festival. And this festival really lets you step back in time. With reenactments, old foods, well, not old food, but old-timey food. Sounds a bit more pleasant, right? Well, it's not pleasant, it's rotten shark and whatever. Anyways, traditional foods, you can hear epic stories and sagas, and this is a really special event. I used to love it as a kid, so if you're here during that time, definitely might be worth checking out. And then we have a big one, you guys. The 17th of June celebrates Iceland independence. The full day of music, authentic food, partying, friends coming together. It's a great day and not to be missed if you're here. Well, you won't miss it because everything is going to be super busy. Did you know that the national anthem of Iceland revolves around a small withering flower with a shaking tear that actually withers up and dies? It's kind of depressing. Not really inspiring. Why do we have that as our national anthem? I don't know. You should listen to it or not. You don't need to. We got our independence from Denmark in 1944 and we have been celebrating it ever since on June 17th. Expect a full day of music, parade and street acts. It's one of the biggest days on the local calendar and so much fun. There will be happenings all over the islands and you won't really be able to miss it. And I really encourage you to get into the Icelandic mood that day. Maybe try some Icelandic food. And a tip for you guys, if you're joining tours, especially in the city, on busy days like our Independence Day, be sure to book it with a notice. Take for example our most popular tour, the Reykjavík Food Walk. It's a city tour where we walk around the streets of Reykjavík and eat delicious Icelandic food. On busy days like our Independence Day, the restaurants get super busy and they can only take in so many groups. As I'm shooting this video at the end of April, let's see, we have already sold, 65% of the tickets for this June 17, 2025. Wow, that's crazy. So if you want to join, you have to secure your tickets early. Then another big one this June is that June 21st, it's where we celebrate the longest day of the year, our summer solstice. It's a day where we have 24 hours of daylight. And the sun never sets, it just kind of barely hovers close to the horizon and then it goes back up. It's crazy, seriously. And this year, we're definitely celebrating in style. We're hosting our second ever Wake Up Reykjavík Summer Solstice Yacht Party. We hosted this once before and oh my god, it was so much fun. So we go out on a yacht in the Reykjavík harbor, me, Dan, the Wake Up team, and a handful of awesome travelers who are lucky enough to secure tickets. And we take a spin around the old harbor area, we look at the breathtaking sceneries, the sun never goes down, we have drinks, we have snacks, we have music. It's so much fun. It's super exclusive and one thing for sure, it's gonna be an unforgettable night. Just started selling tickets right now as I'm shooting this video. Please check out the description below for our Wake Up Reykjavík 2025 Summer Solstice Yacht Party tickets. I know for sure I'm gonna be there, so I hope I see you there. Let me know in the comments if you're coming. I would love to chat before the party. And if you have any questions about that event, you can always send us an email. On June 21st, we will also have other summer solstice activities happening, like the Summer Solstice Midnight Run. Now, July is a big month for Icelandic town celebrations. And I would say most Icelanders, they take their summer vacation in July and August. And I'm gonna talk about two town festivals that are happening not too far away from Reykjavík in July. With the first one being Irish Days, a town festival held in Akranes each year. Akranes is only a 30-minute drive from Reykjavík, so it's super close. During Irish Days, the people of Akranes celebrate the Irish disciples that ended up in that area during our settlement era. And this of course means games, big parties, and green everything. And they even host their annual Most Red-Headed Icelandic Person competition, a title that my sister has won not once, but twice. I'm not kidding you, she still has the trophies. And then we have Kótilettan taking place the second weekend of July. And Kótilettan is a family-friendly barbecue and music festival taking place in Selfoss, a town very close to our Golden Circle area and also only about a 40-minute drive from Reykjavík. The festival will hold cooking competition during the day and music festival at night, making it a super fun and unique festival. Then one pretty obscure one is Bræðslan, or the melting, taking place at Borgarfjörður Eystri, one of the most eastern towns in Iceland. And on any normal day, only about 100 Icelanders live there. So it's tiny. But during that last weekend in July, the townspeople there hold Bræðslan, which peaks with a very unique concert taking place on the Saturday in an old fishing factory. And you can't really get more Icelandic than that. Now, August is definitely a packed month, starting off strong with the Commerce Day weekend. This is the travel weekend for Icelanders, since everyone will get their day off that Monday. It's also the unofficial party weekend of Icelanders, and locals will flood off to the countrysides for various festivals happening that particular weekend. With the biggest one undeniably being Þjóðhátíð. Þjóðhátíð is the festival of the summer for Icelanders, and for a good reason. It's been hosted on the small island of Vestmannaeyjar for over 150 years now. The islands only inhabit around 4,500 people every day, but for that weekend and that weekend only, 15,000 Icelanders travel there to camp, sing, dance, and party the weekend away. It's definitely the biggest local party ever. It's a fantastic celebration. It's super local, so I would say if you're a traveler looking for a low-key vacation to Westman Islands during that weekend, you're not gonna find it. Everything's just in Icelandic, so it's not really an accessible experience for travelers. But oh boy, it's fun and it gets wild. And after this crazy weekend, we don't pump the brakes, we hit up the gas. Vroom vroom! That was lame. Anyway, because the second weekend of August brings us the Reykjavík Pride Festival, a weekend where we celebrate joy and inclusion for each and everyone. There will be programs and special events happening throughout the week, but it will all peak with the Reykjavík Pride Parade strolling down the city that Saturday. Expect rainbows, glitter, and a citywide celebration. Another big one in the middle to end of August, falling on a Saturday, will be Menningarnótt, or Cultural Nights. During the day, that day, we will host the Reykjavík Marathon, and as we progress into the night, the city will explode with cultural events and happenings. Street art shows, street performances, music all over, street food, you name it. It's a fantastic day to be out and about in the city. And it all ends with a legendary firework display by the old Reykjavík Harbor. Expect over 100,000 people in the city that day. For Iceland, that's a lot of people, and we only have around 360,000 people living here. Crazy. Also around that time of year is where the Puffins return back to sea, and we start to get a glimpse of the first northern lights of that season. By the end of August, early September, we have the Reykjavík Jazz Festival happening in the city, with cozy concerts happening all over. Although not technically a summer month, September still has a lot to offer travel-wise. It's mild in temperatures, so we still have a lot of travelers coming here then. So I wanted to give a few pointers on that just in the end. Because as the days and nights start to become equal again, a very ancient Icelandic tradition begins. Réttir, the great sheep roundup, starts during that season, where hundreds of farmers and locals come together, go up into the mountain, and hurdle down the sheep that have been roaming free throughout the summer. They then have to sort them all out to be sure any farmer takes back his right sheep, and then they bring them in and keep them warm during the harsh winter periods. Like I said, it's a very ancient and authentic Icelandic tradition, and if you have any day tours planned during that time of year, you might be lucky and get a glimpse at the Réttir happening. In September, we also have the Extreme Chill Festival, an extremely chill music festival, and RIF, the Reykjavík International Film Festival, taking place as well. And there you have it, your guide to events happening this summer in Iceland. Whether you're here for the Viking feasts, puffins, or epic summer solstice yacht parties, like I am, Icelandic summer is an experience you will never forget. Which one of these events are you most excited for? Definitely let me know in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe to our channel for more Iceland related content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time in Reykjavík. Bye!